Hey, Brandon here, just with a few more random thoughts. So yeah, I'm out in the little trailer here, obviously. So I woke up this morning. I was probably a little bit depressed. I've been struggling with that a little bit. Um, it's not anything uh, super dark or troubling, although I have experienced that in the past. It's a little stormy, a little windy and gloomy today, and reminds me of when I was a little kid. I used to love playing out in the rain, or if there was any kind of thunderstorm or anything like that. I My mom would yell at me from the front porch if it was like a yellow haze of the air, which indicated like an electrical storm. You get in here, it's dangerous out there. That was 40 plus years ago. Now it's 2026, and I'm going to be 52 tomorrow, and I live in a camp trailer, and I'm getting older every day, and sometimes it's kind of hard, but I would never think of you know giving up. I'm just gonna keep fighting the good fight and keep pushing on. Gotta admit that I've still, for some reason, been kind of stuck in that 1980s. It's been on my mind a lot the last little while. I watched some more videos about that last night, and yeah, the general consensus, all the comments from everybody on there they're all the same. I wish I could go back. It was the best time of my life. Things were simple. People got along better. I mean, of course, we had trouble. We had problems, of course, and sometimes we can be blinded by the nostalgia of it all. But it really, it really was, it really was a different time back then. Things were a lot simpler. And I was listening to some music too, uh, some uh, some songs from back then, and as I'm sure that uh, you know, that was beautiful. Yes, I am leaving that in there. No editing necessary, but I'm really glad that didn't bust my phone. I should probably be a little more careful and not bump the table that my phone's sitting on. Uh, so yeah, some of these songs, and a song to me, it's crazy how you can hear a song, right? That you have, and even a TV jingle or something like that. It doesn't matter, but you can hear a song that you haven't heard in 30, 20, 30, 40 years, whatever the time, and immediately the song lyrics will start coming back to you, right? You'll just start singing along, and you'll be amazed that, oh my god, yeah, I remember this. It'll just start coming back to you. You know, that's the power of a song right there. Sorry, my eyes, man, have been giving me trouble last little bit, but so yeah, some of those songs I was listening to, um, and there was one that I had totally forgotten about, And this is actually 1990, not the 80s. Well, basically the 80s, right? It was just, turning over. 1990. Uh, so let's see, I would have been 16. And it's from a R&B group named Surface. And some of you, I'm sure, will remember this song if you were around during that time. Shower me with your love. I'm not a singer. Shower me with the love I've been looking for. Shower. And whoa, man, that song hit me with a burst of nostalgia that took me back like you wouldn't believe. And I almost got emotional over it, and there's people writing in the comments and talking about it and saying, "Oh my God, I remember I was kissing my girlfriend for the first time when this song came on," or me and my girlfriend danced to this song at the prom or whatever and everything, and people were just going on about how there's lots of songs that discuss this, right? I know one of them is Trisha Yearwood, um, the country artist. Sorry, I do like a lot of country. That's probably my go-to. I mean, just real quick, and we'll get back to Trisha, and I'll wrap this up. But just real quick, I think it's a shame. You'll meet these people occasionally, and they're into like one type of music. I like rock and roll. That's it. I won't give country or anything else a shot. Or I'm into country and I hate rock and roll. Whatever the deal might be. I'm so open minded when it comes to music. I like everything from. I always put it like this, and my son laughs, but I always put it like this. I'll listen to anything from Enya to Easy and everything in between, as long as it's good and it moves me. That's the only thing I care about. So I like anything from Pink Floyd and Metallica and Guns N' Roses to Adele, Pink, Trisha Yearwood, um, Motley Crue, of course, the groups of the 80s, a lot of them. Um, I like Enya. I like Disturbed. I like Falling in Reverse. I like, of course, Sabbath and Ozzy and all that stuff. I like it all, man. I love it all. And so back to Trisha, she has this song. It's the song "Remembers When," you know, and she's talking about being at a checkout counter at a store or something, and this song comes on that reminds her of I think like maybe going on a road trip with a guy that she loved or something. I can't remember the whole story, but I do know that she talks about specific instances that she remembers that ties in with this song, and it's the song "Remembers When," and it's so true. It's so true. You'll hear that song, and it'll take you back. Sometimes it might be fishing on the bank of the river with your old man. It might be making love to the woman that you love, your wife, your girlfriend, whatever. It might be, something bad. Sometimes it might remind you of something, a time that you don't want to remember. I was going through a lot of pain when the song came out, or whatever. But yeah, so just the power of music, I guess, is what I'll label this episode, the power of music. And I have a baby brother. He can play the guitar. Man, he is good enough that he could have been a professional studio musician. honestly, he could. I mean, he could have done anything. He's such a, and I have a nephew that way too. But me, I never could, never could. I do honestly when I try and I get serious about it. I'm an okay singer, you know. Um, but that's about it. I can maybe write some poetry. I can write some song lyrics from time to time, but I'm not musically talented really. But yeah, so whenever you're in the car uh, doing your thing, uh, just uh, just remember how precious these moments are, how precious life is, how quickly it changes, and how quickly you go from being a young punk to a whoa. Man, I got a storm brewing out around here, and it just shook my trailer. That wasn't me this time. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap for now, and I'll chat at you later. Take care.